All right.
The thing everybody is saying, everybody's talking about, how do you guys defend like this? Because you care about one another. How are they unselfish? Because they care about one another. This kid started for 2 years and decided to come off the bench. When he wasn't playing well, this kid comes into my office before Vanderbilt and says, put Darius in the starting spot. We need him in the NCAA tournament. Think about that. You didn't score a point in the first half, and you had the biggest difference in the game. I mean, what you've done, this is for the ages, guys. You set a standard of how great players play. That's what you just done. Now, it's not coming in and trying to get yours in Showtime. It's about playing as a team. It's about being there for each other. Come here, give me a hug. You were unbelievable. Let me tell you, the pit bull makes a 3 and 2 free throws. Bad turd. All right, and again, for everybody here, Kyle, you just won yourself a national title first year out. Are you crazy? And everybody here, it's Brian Long's birthday today. How about that? Now, I want everybody to listen. Hold on, listen up. We're enjoying this. They're going to ask a bunch of you guys about, well, have you made a decision? You say, Coach told us we have till the 29th of April to make a decision. We're not worried about the NCAA April 6th. We have till the 29th to make a decision. So I'm not thinking about it for a while. I got to go back and get my academics squared away, right, Terrence? Okay? I got to get my stuff squared away, and then we'll all sit down. That's all you tell them. Give credit to Kansas. I know you will. And let me just tell you something. 38 wins is the most in the history of college basketball. It's only been done one other time. Oops. My wife is all right, 38 and 2. And wait a minute. Good one, the other two. You guys this year came together. You and you coming back. You won yourself a national title and really helped yourselves. Coming back. You don't come back, this doesn't happen. You don't come together and sacrifice, it doesn't happen. Kyle Wiltshire picked a school and said, I want to go to the best and play with the best. That's why I'm going to Kentucky. He could have been other places playing 25 minutes a game. He came here. Did he help us win? Absolutely helped us win. All right? 20. Didn't play a whole lot, but I'm telling you, became a good teammate. Eloy, come here, Eloy, give me a hug. You're a senior. Senior, give me a hug. I've hugged enough of Anthony Davis. I ain't getting in anymore. All right, Patty, you guys enjoy?
That's a victory speech by John Calipari that has
Still going on,
all last night.
You know the great thing about that? He was so inclusive, trying to let everybody feel part. Because everybody's on the team. Everybody don't get to play. That was cool for me because every guy don't get to play when you win a championship. But he made a point of letting everybody know they were included.
Well, they were. And if you've been on championship teams like Greg has in college basketball, and I've been blessed to play on great teams, but the one thing you understand is how everyone has gotten an opportunity to propel someone else. So there is a reason why Larry Johnson was playing well during the tournament, a reason why Greg was playing well in the tournament, because there's other guys that have influential statements to you. Influential. Sometimes guys just come to you and say, you're better than that. That's it. And that right there gets you on. And then if you can get your coach to dance, you're really popping right there.
He definitely can't dance. What I really liked was he's not emphasizing what everybody did. He's emphasizing what everybody gave up. He's pointing to everybody, well, you didn't score a point. Well, you took yourself out of the starting lineup. Well, you came to a school when you were being recruited elsewhere, you could have played more. And it's that sense and that culture of sacrifice. And I think that we can put to rest this notion that freshmen can't win it. I mean, it's ironic here in New Orleans that Carmelo Anthony and Jerry McNamara did that for Syracuse in 2003. This is a team that's going to put its stamp on an era. The so-called one and done, the so-called star freshman era is not about how old you're not, it's about how good you are. And tonight they were the best.
Yeah, they were clearly the best basketball team. And you know what, it goes back, it's very simple. We've all been a part of a team. A team's a family. When you take this game up when you're playing the third, fourth, fifth, or whatever it is, that's the first thing you're taught. That's your brother. And so from when guys don't necessarily play, they're there pushing you every day in practice. They're the guys that are giving you support, believing in you just as much as your coaches do. And so ultimately, that this team, with all the talent they have, they were the consummate team. That's why they won. That's why they were so dominant this season. There are a lot of great, talented teams, but there are very few teams that come together and are as cohesive as that group was. That was a lot. That was a special performance and special team we saw this season.
Guys,
we got to tip our cap.
I was doing a bunch of radio shows today, and the guys may say this is not one all-time great team. I said, first of all, you're wrong. They got tremendous talent. The only thing that's going to hurt this team legacy is most of them probably going to leave after this year. This team would be like the old Florida team of Billy Donovan and those guys. If they stayed, they'd be the favorite going into next year by far.
Yeah. I want to remind everyone coming your way next year on True TV, another episode of Operation Repo. And one last look at the bracket that belongs to Mr. Barkley. A lot of red X's on there, but the winning team, Kentucky, right there at the end of it.
Appreciate it very much. Hey, I want to give a shout out.
Another shout out. What is this, shout out hour?
The studio